Construction is underway on a massive Grand Canal of Nicaragua that will connect the Caribbean Sea with the Pacific Ocean. The project is expected to be finished in 5 years and surpass the Panama Canal in size. CCTV's Frank Contreras is joining us from Mexico City with more on this story. Frank.
Thanks, Elaine. We went right to the place where this giant canal will be opened up inside southeastern Nicaragua, the Central American nation, now considered one of the second most poor in all of this hemisphere, just after Haiti, Elaine. And so we spoke to a number of people in these locations, and they told us some said they were for it, some said they were against it, of course. And we also met some people who said they just didn't know because they thought the government needed to do a better job telling people about its plans to either protect the environment or their very lives, because a lot of people will have to be relocated, as you know, Elaine. And so all of them, though, were in agreement on one thing. They know that this will very likely transform Nicaragua's economy and probably that of the rest of this hemisphere.
It's being called the world's largest infrastructure project. These are early images of the first part of the giant new canal.
Phase 1 of this massive construction project requires the building of roads here in southwestern Nicaragua, which will be used to bring in heavy equipment that will do the actual digging of the canal.
Crews are measuring existing roadways for what will become one of the world's biggest maritime passages, with an estimated price tag of $50 billion. According to the Hong Kong Nicaragua Development Group, a massive seaport will be built here in this location and become the canal's gateway to the Pacific Ocean.
We're #1 in the world.
The government official in charge of the project says efforts are being taken to protect the environment.
This fourth route is not the least expensive of those 6 routes, but it is the route that has the lowest environmental and social cost. So environmental concerns and social concerns trumped cost, and the fourth route was chosen.
The government tells CCTV that some 28,000 people must be relocated to make way for the canal.
The
government has not come to talk about this. We're waiting for them to have this conversation about how our communities will be affected.
Where will they put us? They've not said anything. Where will we go? What will they do with us?
The Nicaraguan government says those affected will receive fair compensation.
And the criterion is going to be that everyone at the end of the day is going to be better off than they were before.
Another government priority, protecting Lake Nicaragua, the largest source of fresh water in Central America. That could be a challenge considering some of the world's biggest cargo ships will pass right through here.
The Nicaraguan government, the Sandinista government, and Daniel Ortega tell his country and the rest of the world that they'll be using the highest environmental standards to protect Lake Nicaragua, making certain it is never contaminated by cargo ships, according to the government. Elaine.
All right, CCTV's Frank Contreras live for us in Mexico City.